We're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Live from the GME studio, it's Good Morning Entrepreneurs.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Good Morning Entrepreneurs.
Are you an entrepreneur who has felt like you were all alone on your business adventure? Well, you're in the right place.
You know, being an entrepreneur can be lonely and challenging at times, looking for people to bounce ideas off of and get feedback.
Welcome to Good Morning Entrepreneurs,
the show designed by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs just like you.
Keep watching for your dose of entrepreneurial fun with the Roving Reporters and, of course, Kim and Carrie.
As we like to say around here, buckle up, Buttercup.
Good morning, entrepreneurs, and welcome to show number 65. We're so glad that you are here with us today, and I am so happy to be joined by these two lovely humans. I want to introduce them to you really quickly because you all will become fans quickly. We have the icon, Kat Corchado, with us today as co-host. She is freaking fabulous and she's a movement specialist, but she is so much more than that. She's also a retired Air Force veteran, and she's a podcaster. She's an author. She does all kinds of things. So, Kat, welcome, and thank you for co-hosting with me.
Good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Kat. And then there's the interview king himself and media personality, Adam Rothenberg, who has interviewed everyone you can ever think of, let me say it that way, in not only celebrities in like film and TV, but also all the shows, all the Broadway shows. Adam, you are amazing, and thank you for being with us today, and you're absolutely an amazing co-host. So thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me here, and good morning to both of you.
Good morning. And I am the...
Oh, wait. Don't we believe here at the My Sexy Business community and team about the power of an introduction?
Oh, my goodness. So what you listeners need to know is they're making me practice what I preach. That's exactly what's happening right here, live and in person, y'all.
So
good call, Adam.
Thank you, Kat. Well, after last week, I said to myself, you know what? This week, if Kim starts to introduce herself, we're going to have to stop her and make sure that one of us introduces her. So do you want me to do the introduction?
Go for it, Adam.
Okay. So Kim White, we are so happy to have Kim White with us today. She is the founder and fierce leader of the My Sexy Business community and team. And if you are looking to have a business that you own and doesn't own you, Kim is the person that you need to talk to, because she will help you step by step and go through all the bits and pieces that you need to do in order to create the life that you want to live with your business.
So I'm going to take you everywhere I go, Adam. Just because that was amazing. Thank you for doing that.
You're welcome. And we're very excited to have you with us here today.
Thank you. And we're excited for you listening and watching today. Whether you're watching the replay or you're live with us, we're so glad you joined us, because if you're an entrepreneur, that can be kind of a sketchy place to feel like you're alone and have no one to talk to. We hope we can entertain you today, but we also hope you get ideas and suggestions from all the things we're willing to let you know behind the scenes.
So without further ado, go ahead.
Here we go again. Every week we are so in sync. I just love it. No, I was just going to say, I hope that we can inspire you and show you what's possible through all the messiness and the funny moments, and let you see that you don't have to be so buttoned up all the time. You can have fun. You can talk at the same time and make a big joke out of it. And that will be happening throughout the whole show because Kat and I always talk at the same time.
And then we always don't talk at the same time.
Exactly.
So without further ado, let's start off with one of my favorite segments. Okay, honestly, they're all my favorite, but this is one of my favorites, and it's Entrepreneur Land.
Me too, Kat. Just let me say that. Me too. So today's theme is attracting the right people. And I have to giggle over this topic because everything seems to have come up this week for this topic. It has been such an amazing thing. And Kat and Adam finishing each other's sentences and speaking at the same time and all of that. It's the truth. When you attract the right people, it just feels like home. And I know that is maybe not what most people think of when they think of business, but I think we need a home when we are doing business so that we have people who understand us and they are the right people. So that's my little 2 cents about the theme, y'all.
Go ahead, Adam.
Oh. Thank you, Kat. I was just going to say, it definitely makes a difference when you attract the right kind of people and you know that they're the ones that are supposed to be with you. And, you know, I used to get, I'm trying to think if I should talk about this now or wait till later in the show, but I'll just say it now. So I used to get upset when somebody would unsubscribe from my newsletter or my digest because I would automatically think, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? What did I say that upset them? What, you know, all of the million questions that I would ask myself. However, what I have discovered through this wonderful community that I'm in called My Sexy Business is that most of the time it has nothing to do with you. It could be that the person just gets inundated with emails and they just have to take a break from everything. It could be they're just not interested in the topic that you're talking about. Or as Kim would say, well, I guess here's a little precursor. I'm not going to explain anything about it, but they may just not be your flavor, which will be discussed further later in the show.
And I
So
think to
stay tuned.
piggyback on that, Adam, is just that, you know, when we first go into business, we think we want everybody as a client. And we're so, I don't want to use the word desperate, but when you get that first client, you're like, yes, you know, and you're jumping through hoops for them. But not everyone is your flavor. You want to know who you don't want as a client, as well as those people that you do want as a client, or even someone that you want to be in a mastermind with. You have to know what it is you want, what you don't want.
Great ad, Kat. And I will tell you, there's somebody who I adore. And Adam, I hope I'm not stepping on your toes, but we've gotten to spend some time together in our vision board party. And that's Miss Connie. Connie she had her birthday yesterday and it's her 50th birthday. I hope I'm supposed to say that out loud, but Connie, we're so excited and we want to wish you from all of us here a happy birthday.
We love you and many, many more. And may all of your birthday wishes come your way to you throughout the year, Connie, because we love you very much.
Absolutely. And we love somebody else very much that has a birthday coming up on the 20th, and that's our Holly Totten. So Holly has been, I know that's what I feel like too, Adam. Like, she has done such a great job of helping so many people in our community become authors and get published and do all the things. So Holly Totten, we hope your birthday is full of littles, let us say that, and we hope your birthday is as amazing as you are. So love you, Holly.
Happy birthday. And I hope you guys are celebrating the whole month, because I celebrate the whole month of June. And speaking of celebrating, let's go to our next segment where we are celebrating what we've all done in this group. And let's take a look at it.
Thank you, Carrie and Kim. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to GME Chronicles. My name is Jill Olish, and we have some exciting updates for you today, June 14th, 2024. The GME Chronicles is a celebration of moving the needle in our businesses, and we want to share these numbers out loud to show you what is possible when coming together in our businesses. The total of 16 events last week included Kat's Pilates classes, Yvonne's Age Agitator Club meeting, and My Sexy Business hosted 2 Groundwork Brigade open houses and 6 mastermind sessions. On Clubhouse, Adam and Kim hosted the My Sexy Business Not Creepy Room on Wednesday, and on LinkedIn Audio, Donna hosted her room on Tuesday. Kat and Yvonne hosted the Salty Sisters live stream. Adam posted 2 blogs, Linda posted 1 blog, and My Sexy Business posted 49 YouTube clips and was live for show number 64 of GME. 5 new podcast episodes dropped last week. Go give them a listen. Sisters in Service, 5 and 15 Interviews Leadership Series, Mucked Up My Self-Care, Buckets and Boom Gates, and Late Bloomer Living. Which, congratulations to you, Yvonne, on celebrating your 4th anniversary with your podcast. Last week's total of 75 brings our grand total to 5,121 amazing things. We look forward to more updates coming up next week. But if you are ready to join in the fun around here, you can find us coming up at Kat's Revitalize Your Midlife Symposium, which starts tomorrow, Saturday, June 15th at 6 p.m. Central and runs through till June 22nd. Again, 6 p.m. each night. Then we have the Money Barista Club on Wednesday, and save the date for Groundwork Brigade Open House on July 3rd and 4th. Back to you, Kim and Carrie.
That was hot.
Mm-hmm.
We're on fire.
Such an amazing thing to watch.
Well, I think it's time that we cheers to all the amazing things that we did this week. So cheers, everybody.
Here's my imaginary mug. I forgot to get my mug. Oh my goodness.
And we do want to continue the celebration and play a very special video for our Yvonne Marchese, who is celebrating 4 years of her podcast, Late Bloomer Living. So, Yvonne, this is for you.
Congratulations, Yvonne.
Yes. Happy 4-year podcast birthday. We are so honored that you are part of us and we get to witness all the amazing things. And your episode this week, I must say, Yvonne, was extremely touching with Father's Day being right here. I think it's a really big deal that you touched on what you did. So thank you for sharing you with us.
We are very grateful for you.
I'm glad to know her.
Me too. And I'm going to disrupt. Y'all know how I am about being rogue. Y'all just know. But I'm going to disrupt something because I really want to play something really quickly that is another thank you, how grateful we are, because I look at the numbers for GME and it's over 5,000 things that have happened in the last 2.5 years. I want everyone watching to remember that Chronicles is about showing you what's possible. It's not about us being braggadocious or showboating. It's we want you to see what happens when you start with one thing or you start moving the needle in your business. But this show wouldn't be possible. There's no way we could do all the things we do if it wasn't for our associate producers. So I would love to show just a really quick little video. It's just a cute one, but it's just our way of saying thank you to our associate producers, one of whom was the producer of the year last year.
We would like to thank our associate producers, Jill Olish and Adam Rothenberg, for all of their hard work behind the scenes to make Good Morning Entrepreneurs possible.
Oh my God, I love that video.
Congratulations, Adam.
Thank you. And thank you very much to my associate producer, Jill, who it would not be possible to put this show together week after week without her help. And I feel very lucky and blessed that I get to work with her behind the scenes in this way. And I couldn't think of anybody that I would want to work and produce this show with more than you, Jill. So I love you, and I will see you next week.
I love, and you're not going anywhere, Adam. Let me just be clear to the
Oh,
audience.
no, that was to Jill that I'll see you next week. That wasn't to everyone else. I'm not checking out.
Kat, we would be in trouble if he checked out on us, wouldn't we? We'd be like,
Yes.
come back.
Well, I know that you, Adam, you and Jill make GME magic, among other things. Just going to say.
Everything they touch. That's what I'm going to say. But we wanted to take a chance or take a minute just to say how grateful we are. And I think that's a fun video, but I want to also speak to the fact that was Jill and Adam in the video and all the spots. And that's how it looks like. We see them here and we know that they're everywhere. So that just, it feels like it's fitting. That's all I'm going to say. And Adam, since you are producer of the year kind of quality and all, do you have a question of the week for us this week?
I do have a question for us. And Kat, what is the question?
Here's a question from one of our viewers. How long does it take to build a business?
Ooh, I love this question. We get lots of great questions, I will say that, but I think this is going to be an answer you probably won't want to hear, but as long as it takes. That's really the best answer. If you're in a big hurry, you're going to make mistakes and you're not going to build the relationships you need to be sustainable and long-term. So I feel like there is no one answer. Don't let any of the creepy marketers convince you that there's a timeline that you have to follow, because there's not. You do it at your pace as you grow as a human, you grow your business. And don't train wreck you. Don't train wreck your health. Don't train wreck your family. That's how long it takes. So not a very clear answer, I'm sure, but very clear to all of us.
Kim, can I just add that it also depends on what your vision is of success. Some people, I want to make $1 million+ and some people are like, I just want to supplement the income I have now. So I think it depends on what you think success is when you're building your business.
Boom shakalaka is what I'm going to say to that. Yes, ma'am.
And I'm going to say, for the interest of time, ditto to what Kim and Kat said. And I'm just going to take us right into the next segment because we have to. From the producer's perspective, we have to move this train along. So we don't run out of time. So with that, I am so.
This is why he's award winning. That's what I'm gonna say. This is what.
So I am so excited for us to go into our next segment with one of the most amazing people that I know, and that is the freaking fabulous Kat Corchado, who is gonna show us a segment on health and wellness for entrepreneurs.
The freaking fabulous Kat Corchado, proud US Air Force veteran, health and wellness professional, founder of Small Space Pilates, podcast host, published author, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Carrie. Hi, everybody. We are going to focus on the upper body.
right now, specifically the back. So when you've been sitting at your chair, at your desk, and you just feel like your back is achy and it doesn't feel good, we're gonna do what I call the alphabet stretch. Don't worry, we're not gonna be doing all 26 letters. So you're gonna sit in your chair with your feet nice and comfortable on the floor. And the first letter of the alphabet we're gonna use is the I. So you're just gonna take the arms straight up and try to lift your collarbones up to the ceiling. Don't arch your back though. The second letter's Y, like a YMCA. Squeeze your upper back muscles. And then go to T and squeeze again and bring it back down. You can do that as many times as you want to. It's safe for you, but as always, please make sure you check with your physician and or your physical therapist. So till next time, back to you, Kim and Carrie.
Oh my God, I love that, Kat. That is a stretch I'm gonna continue to do. I was just doing it in the green room. I know nobody could see it, but I'm excited to incorporate that into my stretching routine. So thank you for that. And I think, Kim, were you about to say something?
I was. I'm disrupting again, Adam. And I know I'm going to be in trouble because like the bus driver is coming back to honk his horn at me to hurry up. But I think we need to play a really quick, it's 10 seconds, y'all. So we're going to take the time to point to this magical movement specialist of ours, what she's doing for everyone over the next like few days. So I would love to play that, Adam.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Like, who is that? Oh, I want to go.
And just so everybody knows that they can find out more information about the Revitalize Your Midlife Symposium, they can go to smallspacepilates.com/symposium. Revitalize. And you can get all the information there, where to watch it, and who the guest speakers are, and all that good stuff.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Kim, for doing that. That was amazing. And speaking of amazing people, our first roving reporter is also my salty sister, Yvonne Marchese, in entrepreneurship later in life.
Yvonne Marchese, age agitator, podcast host, community builder, branding photographer, published author, event speaker, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Carrie. This is Yvonne Marchese coming to you as a roving reporter for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. I'm your resident age agitator, here to talk about later in life entrepreneurship. You know, being an entrepreneur can sometimes make you feel overwhelmed and frustrated. You've been there. I know you have. The day-to-day things that you need to do to keep your business going can be much more than a full-time job. And if you're in midlife, you may also find yourself juggling the needs of your kids and your aging parents on top of all the other stuff, and the stress builds, and before you know it, you feel like quitting. So how do we relieve the stress? How can we stop taking it all so seriously? What I'm talking about is a mindset shift. Noticing the automatic thoughts that feel really stressful in your body and taking steps to change the narrative. I'm on a quest right now to figure out for myself how to live playfully at any age and how to bring that attitude into my business. So here are a couple of things I've found that really work. One of them is to take a break. Go for a walk, breathe, meditate, dance break, sing, something. Change up the whole energy of what you're doing. The other little bit of judo is to change I have to do this to I get to do this. I mean, nobody forced me into entrepreneurship. I'm guessing that you started your business because it was something you were excited about to begin with. So remind yourself why you're doing what you're doing and change I have to I get to. You are the boss after all. Back to you, Kim and Carrie.
I have to remember that I'm the boss. I forget. I feel like I'm a worker bee. But if you want to know a little bit more about Yvonne, she's an amazing podcast host. Her podcast is Late Bloomer Living. And if you missed it, she is actually celebrating her 4-year anniversary, which is 4 years in dog years, just going to say, as a podcast host. So check out her episode. She's really good at what she does.
I 100% agree with that, Kat. And I'm going to take her advice and go take a break. So if you two want to continue with the rest of the show, I'll see y'all later.
Adam. No.
No, we are going to keep moving. We are going to keep moving forward. And we do have to go to a quick commercial break from one of our sponsors for Groundwork Brigade Mastermind. So we'll be back in a minute.
This show is sponsored by Groundwork Brigade Mastermind. Are you an entrepreneur who is focused on making an impact,
but you haven't figured out how to make an income doing it?
We spent years trying to figure out how to do both.
And we realized the business adventure is not a one-size-fits-all. I'm Kim White. I'm the founder and fierce leader of the My Sexy Business team.
And I'm Kerry Zarb, Aussie bucket of swearing sunshine.
And she's a brilliant entrepreneur, by the way.
We both understand how it feels to believe we are the only ones who can't figure things out.
So we decided to join forces so we could get in the trenches with you.
We lead a very special mastermind group so you can be confident in strategically implementing
the right things in the right order so that you too can get the best possible results.
We cover a variety of topics based on what you need,
including building a business that you own and doesn't own you.
We even address things like social media strategy and simple tech solutions.
If you would like to meet other entrepreneurs who are living proof of what is possible,
come and join us at Groundwork Brigade Mastermind Open House.
I love that commercial. But I know Adam is rushing us along a little bit. So we're just going to go right to our next roving reporter, who is Donna Bender and Surprise and Delight Marketing.
Donna Bender is a certified givologist, branded product specialist, corporate marketing trainer, creator of The Giving Plan, show host, published author, and GME roving reporter.
Hot dogs, get your hot dogs. Oh, hi, Kim and Carrie. This is Donna Bender coming to you today as a roving reporter for Good Morning Entrepreneurs. Today's Surprise and Delight marketing segment is on another wacky yet yummy holiday. Yes, that's right, folks. On July 19th, it is National Hot Dog Day. And I'm here to relish this day with you because hot dogs are a symbol of good times, from backyard barbecues to ball games. And, hot dogs also bring back a sense of nostalgia for me because my family moved to Oceanside, New York, where Nathan's Famous had established their second location. And I could still smell and taste those hot dogs with those big crinkled French fries. Here's a great entrepreneurial story. The original Nathan's Famous was opened in 1916 by a Polish immigrant, Nathan Handworker, who started a nickel hot dog stand on Coney Island with a $300 loan from two friends and his wife's secret spice recipe. Today, Nathan's is one of the world's most famous hot dogs in the world. So, in the spirit of fun and showing your clients appreciation, here's some gift ideas that could make their day. You could do a custom hot dog making kit. You can fill it in a cooler with Nathan's hot dogs and buns and some condiments and other accoutrements. And when the hot dogs are gone, they have a cooler with your brand on. This holiday, let's celebrate and show some love to the people who support us. Happy National Hot Dog Day, everybody. And let's catch up soon. Back to you at the GME Studios.
Donna never disappoints. I love it when she dresses up. And if you want to know more about Donna, she's got a big show and tell, which she's going to be doing June 25th at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
You never know what she's going to show up in, and you don't want to miss it.
You just want to come and see. You're like, I just don't know who she is, but I'm going to come and see how she dresses up. So she's awesome.
Well, we are so glad that you are with us this morning watching Good Morning Entrepreneurs. And today is show 65. And today's theme is attracting the right people. So with that, we are very excited to go to our next roving reporter, who is Linda Bonney, with a segment on conversations and storytelling for entrepreneurs.
Linda Bonney is a published author, conversationalist, writer, storyteller, podcast host, production manager, and GME roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Kerry. Good morning, entrepreneurs. Today, I'd like to talk about a question which was raised recently in a Clubhouse room. And the question was asked about storytelling in a likable way. And our dear friend, Kim, asked the question of, is there a way to tell a story in an unlikable way? And it got me thinking, because it's interesting that we often want to be liked in the way that we're telling a story or having a conversation as entrepreneurs. It feeds into our need to belong. It feeds into our sense of wanting to fit in. It feeds into our sense of wanting to do better business. But is there actually a way to tell a story in an unlikable way? And as we discussed further, and as I thought about it more, I think the biggest way that stories come across in an unlikable way for me is when they are perhaps one-sided, when they are not necessarily a conversation, but more of a look at me. Maybe ego-driven is the word that I could use in this circumstance. And conversations and storytelling, I think, go hand in hand. If we are telling a story while having a conversation with them and drawing on their experiences at the same time, it's a win-win for all and a much more memorable experience. So are you telling your stories in a likable way? A question to think about. That's it for now. Back to you, Kim and Kerry.
Oh my gosh, Linda brings up such a great point, especially when you were talking about earlier, Kim, with the Chronicles, how we're not showboating, we're not trying to show off. So I love how Linda brought that up, that if you're telling a story in an unlikable way, it could be a one-sided story.
And how do you know? That's what I was going to tell you. I'm just asking the question.
I don't know. Kim, do you have any?
I think if you're doing all the talking and you're not listening, it's a pretty good sign, y'all.
Well, if you want to know more about Linda and experience her incredible writing, then I highly suggest you check out her collection of books. Yes, I did say collection of books. Stories with the Sunday Roast, collections 1, 2, and 3. And I just want to show you, this is collection 1. And Linda took the interviews that she did on her podcast and she parlayed them into the chapters in these books and related them to her own life. So I cannot recommend enough for you to go check out her books and listen to her podcast as well.
And the handsome little fella on the bottom left is our very own media personality, Adam Rothenberg. So just saying.
I love that, Adam. Thank you. And speaking of amazing people, let's go to our next roving reporter, Denise Millay, in helping entrepreneurs be found online.
Denise Millay, a findability queen, tech simplifier, game show host, published author, website builder, founder of M Media Group and GME roving reporter.
What is the difference between organic results and maybe some of the paid ones?
Okay, that's a great question. Search engines are in the business to make money. They've built this tool, obviously for the benefit of people, but also so they can sell advertising. So advertising is purchased based on the words people put into search. People are paying for that. So they show those links first because that's the potential revenue for the search engine. All the filler in and around anything around the ads is organic results.
Oh my gosh. Can I just tell you? First of all, that segment went by so quick. I was not prepared to come back on camera as I'm sitting there like biting my nail. So y'all can see what I was doing in the green room. But I just want to say real quick that I love Denise Millay, and what she said about the difference between organic and paid results is so true. And because of her, a lot of times, I'm just going to tell you a secret of me, is that I skip over almost all of the paid ads that come up in my search results, and I go further down until I don't see the word ad by it, and then I start looking for whatever website I'm trying to find.
And I think it's interesting to know that, or to let the audience know that, I've learned so much from Denise. And if your brain turns off as soon as someone says, I can help you with your SEO, and your brain turns off, Denise isn't like that. She will explain to you what it is, why you need to know about it. But she puts it in a way that's you will listen, and she makes it very easy. If you want to know a little bit more about Denise and her wide array of what she knows about being findable, you can get her book, Be Findable. If they can't find you, they can't do business with you. And it's available everywhere, I believe. Well, maybe not everywhere, but you could find out on her website.
Definitely Amazon. We'll say that.
Thank you, Kim.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have to now figure out where we are because I know we went out of order. All right, so it is time to go to our next sponsor for the show, and that is The Money Barista. So here we go.
Do you find your finances confusing or overwhelming? Well, guess what? You're not alone. I'm Kerry Zarb, and I am The Money Barista. It's time to take away those sleepless nights, all the stress and pressure we feel from those flippin' digits. Finances can be hard, and this is why your seat at the virtual cafe is reserved in the Money Barista Club. Our meetups are held on the third Wednesday of each month at 6 p.m. Central Time, and I'm inviting you to join us to ask questions, gain access to resources so that you can get in control of your business finances. This is where coffee meets money. Are you ready? What are you waiting for? It's time for you to be in the driver's seat of your finances. Head over to kerryzarb.com/club to join me in the virtual cafe and start controlling the beans in your business today.
And if you like a double dose of coffee, here's a double dose of the Money Barista, Kerry Zarb.
Kerry Zarb is a rock star podcaster, brilliant entrepreneur, director of Zinc Business Solutions, cover girl, mastermind leader, and GME roving reporter.
Welcome to the Virtual Cafe for this week's segment about business finances. And today we're going to chat about rainy day funds in your business. A lot of us get confused when it comes to savings because we might be thinking that this is something that we do with our personal finances. Save for a car, save for a holiday, save for a house. But did you know that it's a really good idea to put away funds in your business because you never know when something's going to happen? You might suddenly need to go and care for a loved one or a family member. That's taking you out of your business. So where's the backup plan financially for you in your business while you need to go and take care of that thing? Hopefully this doesn't happen to you. I'm not wishing this upon anyone. However, life throws us curveballs. They come at unexpected times, and sometimes we don't know when they're going to occur. So if you have a little stash of cash, rainy day funds for your business, covering your expenses and maybe some income to yourself during that time, it's going to take a lot of stress and pressure off you during that time of need. So I want you to consider opening a separate bank account and putting away an amount of money that's going to cover you during those unexpected times. That's all today from the Virtual Cafe. Back to you guys in the GME studio.
You know, I don't know if you guys, whenever we have our roving reporters, I'm sitting there going, yeah, Carrie, yeah, like she can hear me.
She can, Kat.
We think Carrie's everywhere.
Well, she has her cape on flying all around, so we know, so you never know where she's going to turn up.
Exactly.
And she will help you by wearing that cape with your business finances. But she also has the Money Barista Club, which meets Wednesday, the next meeting, Wednesday, June 19th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
And somebody else that you never know where they're going to show up is the freaking fabulous Kat Corchado. So it is time to go into our segment on Military Minute.
Will you speak to someone who is a military family? They're not considering themselves an entrepreneur. Can you speak a little bit more to that?
Absolutely. I think that it's not something that you just put on. I think it's kind of like when you're trying on a jacket and something might be the right color. It might look exactly the way you want it, but it's not quite the fit you're looking for. And all of a sudden, you may be trying different things, and then you find something that fits you like a glove. And when you find that, there's no, ooh, should I, shouldn't I? It's a yes, please. And I think that when you find that yes, please, is when you sit down and talk to your family and say, this is what I want to do. And maybe you've been doing it all along. You just haven't been getting paid for it. And so that's always easy. That's a quick fit right there. I think once you get your family behind you, learn all the things you're going to learn. And it's not going to be pretty at first. You know, you're going to struggle, but it's so well worth having a business, being an entrepreneur, but having a business that doesn't own you. And I love that.
Oh my God. Kat Corchado, I love you. I love Military Minute. And I love when you said that you find something that fits like a glove. And that is exactly how I feel about this entrepreneurial community, My Sexy Business that we are in. It fits like a glove.
Can I just go rogue for a second, please?
Of course.
I just want to thank Kim for giving me this opportunity for Military Minute, because it's such an honor to speak about it. For anyone who knows me, you know that I'm incredibly passionate about anyone affiliated with the military, and especially veterans. So Kim, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to do something like this.
You're so welcome, Kat. We want to thank you for your service in the military and out, because what you do in this community is incredible. So thank you for all the lives you impact on the daily.
Thank you, ma'am.
So I think we're going to our next Roving Reporter segment. Kat, do you want to take us there?
Absolutely. We are going with our very own Jill Olish and Mama Entrepreneurs.
Weird. 1 second. I have to go play that video right now.
Jill Olish is the founder of Mama Outspoken, executive team leader, postpartum awareness advocate, vision board party host, event coordinator, podcast host, GME associate producer, and a roving reporter.
Thanks, Carrie and Kim. How am I able to live out my dream life now? I have no idea, but it's working. I started out as a virtual assistant, and when I did, the course I took was the first time I was introduced to the practice of figuring out what I wanted my dream life to be like, to feel like, to look like. And then it wasn't until Kim showed me sticky note time that I realized we could start making this happen now. With that lifestyle change of prioritizing what was very important to me and what my values were, did it start actually flowing and being a reality for me. I thought I was going to be a 9-to-5 person, and now here I am working from home. with the flexibility to do the things that I want to do for my life with my family. Knowing what my priorities are, like my family first, and then having a business that can help support my dreams and my family's dreams, and then everything else that comes after that. I can be more confident in doing the things that make us all happy. And it starts out with being okay that life is going to be messy for a little while. And that's probably the hardest thing to get past when starting out, because it's scary. It's scary to not be doing what everyone else is doing, but it's okay because it's your life and you can live out your dream life now. Back to you, Carrie and Kim.
Jill is so amazing. She has put together a group or a community called The Village. It's the Mama Outspoken Village. The first meeting is June the 22nd at 8 a.m. Central Time. If you're a mama, especially a mama entrepreneur, and you need support or want to have conversations with other mamas, I am telling you, Jill is the go-to person for mamas. So definitely join Jill in the Village, June 22nd, 8 a.m. Central. And then I have to stop for a second because I didn't want to ruin Jill's moment. But Adam Rothenberg, let me just say out loud to you, you make me so proud when things get messy and you're not trying to hide them, or you're not like humiliated, because sometimes when we do things messy, we just want everybody to think we're perfect. I appreciate you so much being the living proof of we do things messy around here. There are days, and this week has been an extremely full week, that sometimes our bandwidth is low, and when you forget to push a button or you do all that, that's part of why we do this show. We don't want to make you think that you have to be perfect doing it either, because we're certainly not.
Definitely not perfect. And you know what happened was I was jumped ahead in the agenda, and I thought we were going to my segment, which I was like, well, I can't introduce my own segment, which is why I said to Kat, hey, Kat, you want to introduce this segment? Because I thought we were going to mine.
I just went right with it, Adam.
You're so amazing.
So y'all can do the same thing and be just as messy as we are, but look at the impact, y'all.
I got your back, Adam. I got you.
I'm so appreciative.
Speaking of amazing people, our next roving reporter is none other than the king of interviews, who has his own entertainment platform, the amazing, the wonderful Adam Rothenberg.
Adam Rothenberg is a media personality, interview king, clubhouse manager, published author, event coordinator, red carpet correspondent, GME associate producer, and roving reporter.
Thanks, Kim and Carrie. It's Adam, and I'm back in the closet for yet another edition of Behind the Curtain. And today, I want to talk about the time I got to meet Kathie Lee Gifford, who you know when she was the host of Regis and Kathie Lee and The Today Show. Now, in 2002, I went to Nyack, New York to see Kathie Lee Gifford in a production of Rupert Holmes's Thumbs. I was so excited to be going because I was a huge fan of Kathie Lee Gifford's. At that time, I was loving the 2 albums she had released, Born for You and Heart of a Woman. One of my favorite songs on her album, Born for You, was the title track. Now, also around this time, the tabloid magazines were being quite cruel to Kathie Lee, and I felt terrible for her. So I wrote a song inspired by Born for You, all about Kathie Lee's strength. I had typed it up, put it in a lucite frame, and wrote a letter as to why I wrote the song and what the song was about. After the show, I was able to give Kathie Lee this gift, and I got to take a picture with her. It was a moment I have never forgotten. Now, in case you're wondering what some of the song lyrics were, here is a snippet. I adore Kathie Lee because I take the time to see the talent that lies underneath of what the world cannot see. It's a shame the world is blinded by the tabloids and TV because they fail to see the essence of Kathy Lee. And that is today's Behind the Curtain story. It's back to you in the GME studio.
Wow, Adam, you're so talented, man. You do absolutely everything. And dare I say, do we have a picture?
Oh, Kat, we do have a picture. We most certainly do. And if I actually uploaded the picture beforehand, it would be on the screen a lot quicker. But I didn't do that either. So here we go.
Show number 65 will go down in the books. It's a fun one.
It will. You said there was going to be something magical about today's show, Kim, and there certainly has been. So here's the picture. Me and Kathy Lee.
Love it.
Nice picture.
Yeah.
Very nice picture.
Thank you. I don't have a picture of me giving her the. I don't have a picture of me giving her the frame or anything like that.
Well, that's nice. I mean, you have so many. Anyway, if you want to know more about Adam and all the celebrities that he has interviewed, he's taken pictures with, he has an entertainment platform and other interviews of behind the curtain stories on his platform.
Thank you, Kat.
Wait, I'm going to do an Adam. Callmeadam.com.
Oh, no. Oh my God, that was so good. I love it.
Please watch her. Don't leave us because of my singing. Like
that was perfect, Kim. Well, we do need to take one more break real quick and go to our sponsors of Buckets and Boom Gates. So we'll be back in a minute.
Once upon a time, there was a princess from Oklahoma living a traveling life in Texas.
When along comes an Aussie bucket of swearing sunshine.
When these two girls from opposite ends of the globe met in February 2021,
even the universe did not know what it was in for.
Determined to solve world problems for entrepreneurs, we still to this day learn just how similar we are.
We have found our passions were too strong not to unite and become the partners in change that we are.
What is a bucket and a boom gate?
So a bucket is basically a category or a way to change how you're looking at something big.
And a boom gate is a way to protect ourselves. Sometimes we need a boom gate to protect ourselves from ourselves.
We have lots of experience of our lifetimes of business, and we want to share that with you.
We look forward to bringing you weekly episodes of the Buckets and Boom Gates podcast.
I love that podcast. And the Buckets and Boom Gates came out of that, came what we call Princess Speak. They're words, they're phrases, they're things that all of us as entrepreneurs need to know to help protect us and our business so that we can continue to be entrepreneurs. So, Kim, what is the word for Princess Speak this week?
I'm excited about it, but I think Adam's going to get us Cat because he's wanting to play the video.
I am.
So this week's word is flavor. And let me just be very clear about what flavor means. It means so many different things to all of us, because you know when you have the right people in your life, they can laugh with you when the show gets messy, or they will hang out with you when you wear your tiara crooked, because that's part of the funny about Princess Speak. It's about not being perfect, but being simple enough that we can understand business together. And so my flavor, I will say out loud, my flavor is Cat. My flavor is Adam. My flavor is our community. But I also want to point out, when you're being who you are, and I am a 57-year-old princess. I say this all the time, and I mean it, because if someone comes in and they think I'm going to be professional all the time and not have any fun or laughs, they're in for a sad awakening. And I would rather just know up front so I don't waste anyone's time. So I think being yourself attracts the right people, and you know what your flavor is, quit hiding it. Be who you are and attract the right people, because they're out there. And if you need help finding them, let us know. We'll help you. Because I think that's part of knowing your flavor, is actually being contagious and helping other people live up to what they want to. So let me adjust my crooked tiara.
I love what you said, Kim. You know, it's when you have someone who identifies with you, someone who can give you feedback on anything and not be mean about it. They want to see you succeed. You know, there's some quote that you want people in your circle who will talk about you when you're not even in the room. Those are the people that are your flavor. So find those people and don't chase the people that don't want to be a part of who you are. And I think a lot of times we think, oh, there's so many personal trainers out there. There's so many coaches out there. Well, they do what they do, but you bring a different flavor to what you do. So bring that flavor with you, because you're going to attract those people that want to be in your circle.
So good, Kat.
I agree with what both of you said. It's very true. It's being with the people that will lift you up, will support you. And I think about all of the people who do say subscribe to my digest, and I'm thrilled that they're all there and they are interested in all my interview adventures and whatnot. And I love that they, and same thing on social media, your followers, your I was about to say your fans, your followers, and anybody who is liking your stuff on social media, they're the people you want to keep around and you want to engage with them. And if somebody does unfriend you or unfollow you on social media, I wouldn't take it personally. I personally wouldn't take it personally, because it may just mean they just don't want to see what I have to offer. And I finally got to a point where that's okay. So I love this conversation of flavor.
That was great, Adam.
Yes, thank you, Adam. And I will say that you listening, you amazing entrepreneur that you are, do not get caught up in what everybody else is doing. Stay consistently your flavor, so that you bring the right people to you, so that your life is wonderful. Because we can do business a really hard, yucky, hate to get up in the morning kind of way. Or we can do I can't wait for my feet to hit the floor, because that means I get to hang out with these humans every day. And I think there's a big difference. So be true to yourself, be true to your flavor, attract the right people, and make sure that you are like honoring your life with your business. So I know that that's a lot, but I feel like that's something that all of us need to stay true to. Flavor matters. It's not about being, discriminatory. I can't even say the word right. It's not about that, but it is about attracting the people that resonate with you. And we around here do not look for fans or followers. We look for other leaders to join us in the things that we do. So join us next week, and we'll just leave it there. We love y'all, and let's dance it out.
Not going.
Join us next Friday at 7 a.m. Central. This is the team signing off for Good Morning Entrepreneurs.